we're leading into a big weekend, huge weekend with France versus Wales on the Friday night, with Scotland versus Italy on the Saturday, and we have Ireland versus England, the big one, the round off, round one of the Six Nations on Saturday afternoon. Just a quick overview of the three matches, Shanks. I'm sure you'll be working on them in some capacity.
No, weekend off, mate. I'm going to watch him at home with some sort of horrendous takeaway to make me feel good. Look, France, Wales, Friday night. I mean, part of me thinks it's the best time to play a team like France, first game in before they pick up a bit of momentum. But, that would be if you had a fairly decent team behind you, like a confident team. I think it's going to be more damage limitation for Wales. I think France can win by 50. They can win by 10. It's mostly down to how much they want it, I think. And rightly so. I mean, you can't compare the two teams in terms of talent, in terms of power, and where they are right now in rugby. So I think that's going to be a really tough ask for Wales, but I just want to see a performance really from Wales, not expecting a win, just something that we haven't seen, a better attack. What do you reckon, Scotland, Italy? Because I reckon Sione Tuipulotu is a bigger loss than Finn Russell.
Yeah, I agree. Has the Scotland team been named?
No, I don't think it has yet.
No. Maybe it's tomorrow. I thought it was.
Maybe it
Or
is.
if it has, I heard that Tom Jordan might be playing 12.
Okay.
Um,
Rory
you
Hutchins
can
is there as well.
Rory Hutchins, yeah. But like it's only Tuipulotu and Scott Cummings, isn't it? The other one, big one that's out injured.
Yeah.
So that's two big injuries. It really is. Sione Tuipulotu has been the player of the URC, one of the best players in the Champions Cup. Everything positive goes through him. He can take the ball on. He's so powerful, getting into contact. He can take the ball to the line, pull the ball out the back, give the short option. He can throw the ball over the top. He can nudge
Multi-threat,
it in,
they
but
call him.
multi-threat, kick the ball in behind. He is just unbelievable. A bit like the guy. I'm not sure if you watch Leicester. There's a guy Kata plays for Leicester
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
centre. Very similar sort of player. So yeah. Let's face it. They should beat Italy. They should beat Italy. But Benetton, apart from last week, have been going very well. Beat La Rochelle. Lots of that team will be playing for Italy against Scotland. Do you give them a chance, Shanks? Do you give them any
Oh,
sort of
Italy.
chance? Yeah,
100%. 100% I give them a chance because they're massively improving. And it's not often you see Italian players, I don't think. If you look at over the last 5 years, coming into a tournament where they're coming in off the back of successful club performances. So they should be coming in full of confidence.
yeah,
There's combinations that have been tried and tested which work. So I reckon cannot take them lightly at all. Be a great
yeah,
game. Be a really good game.
yeah. Be a
But
great game.
not
Ireland, England.
as big as Ireland,
Oh,
England.
oh.
Oh,
I'm worried, Shanks.
yeah, you should be. Genuine, you should
I'm
be because that they didn't have the greatest autumn campaign, but
no, they didn't.
on another day it could have been a perfect campaign for them. So,
Yeah,
I mean, I've seen their team. It's out. The Curry brothers. What do you make of those two started?
yeah. And Willis is on the bench, isn't he?
Mm.
Tom Willis. Like we have no tag Furlong. He's out injured or hurt his calf again, the same injury that has been plaguing him for a while, which, you know, even if he is fit next week, like it's a tough ask just to be thrown in after playing little to no rugby over the last 4 or 5 months against Scotland away.
Yeah.
Finlay Bealham had a shocker in one of the games. I think it was against Australia in the Autumn Nations where they just sneaked the win in the end.
Mm.
I'd be worried about him, but the back five is going to be, they've been brilliant. Keelan Doris, Josh van der Fleer, Tag Byrne if he plays at six. You've James Ryan in the second row or Tag Byrne in the second row and Big Joe McCarthy. So lots of power there. They will meet fire with fire at the weekend. But if James Lowe gets selected on the wing, hasn't played a lot of rugby. Hugo Keenan hasn't played a lot of rugby. And the centre partnership, that's always up for debate. Mac Hansen, if he's selected, he's been banned, has played little to no rugby. So, and Ireland, they don't have a huge back three. Tommy
No.
Freeman's big. Freddie Stewart's obviously 6'5", probably the best in the air, in one of the best in world rugby, and he's playing really well. Like, he's been playing solid rugby for Leicester. Seems to have added a yard of pace as well to himself. So yeah, I don't know, just something tells me that this could be a potential banana skin for us, Shanks.
I reckon I'm not sure. I think France might win the tournament, but I'm not sure it'd be a grand slam. But also, whoever wins Ireland, England could quite easily go on a big run and also win a grand slam, because England have got 3 games at home after that, then Wales away, last game. Ireland have got France at home. I think they've got Scotland away, maybe.
Yeah, second game, Scotland away.
Yeah, but
Scotland away,
it's
second game, Shanks.
the tournament, as we all know, well, as you and I know, Stevie, not JB, it is, it's all momentum. It's like, I know it's a cliche, but it is. It is about the first game. It's the confidence. It's the next game. And all of a sudden then, it starts to unfold, and you start to think, actually, we can do this here. And the fixtures align, and, it's going to be a close one, but it is every year. Every year we say the same thing. It's an open Six Nations, and it is between Ireland, England, and France.
Well, you'll be enjoying it on your sofa with your mixed meat kebab and taco sauce, 2 portions of chips and a Domino's.
Get out my head. Get out my head.
Shanks, thanks very much for your time as always, big man. Really appreciate it. Looking forward to seeing how Wales go at the weekend. Hopefully they can put in a performance. All the listeners, you can obviously watch all the URC games and the Champions Cup games on Premier Sports, so make sure and sign up. And Shanks, I'll catch you in a couple of weeks' time when we regather for another episode of URC Unloaded.
Yeah, I really appreciate it, Stevie. Thank you for having me on.